Hi there, Jim Urban with the Home Referral Team at Urban Companies here in Denver, Colorado. I sit here on a snowy night in January. Just want to take a few minutes with you to go over my part 2 of my initial consultation. So here we go. You know, what is your favorite restaurant? Here in Littleton, Colorado, I have a wonderful favorite restaurant. It's called the Melting Pot. It's a wonderful fondue restaurant. The experience is unbelievable, the food is outstanding, and the atmosphere is great, and the service is out of this world. You know, if you enjoy the process, and if you enjoy the product, the process being the service and the product being the food, of course in real estate, the product is the house, and the process is my service to you. If both of those things exceeds your expectations, then you become a raving fan advocate. And this is where I want you to be. You know, I talked about this earlier, how important negotiating skills are as a realtor for you. This is one of my biggest jobs. When we get together, I'm going to give you this book. It's called Getting to Yes. This is my business philosophy on how I'm going to be representing you when I would negotiate for you. I'm going to be your pit bull, just as I explained before. I'm going to treat your money like it's my own. So I hope you get an opportunity to read this book. I also want to talk to you about how important it is, especially as a home seller, to receive feedback when you get showings on a home. In today's market, that is so important, especially during this buyer's market that we are in, the Denver market. There's a website I'd like you to go to. It's called www.homefeedback.com. This is my world-class update system to you as a seller. This is going to give you information on what you need to know on how the showings are going and what the feedback is, so that we can continually improve either the condition, the price, the location. We can't change that, of course, but you know, price, terms, condition, location is what sells your property. And by getting the feedback that we get, we're going to be able to narrow down on what it's going to take to get your house sold. You know, have you ever applied for a job before? You know, when you typically apply for a job, what do you provide? You provide a resume. You know, I have a resume that I'm going to be giving you when we get together. And this resume is going to give you everything you need to know on who I am and what I'm going to be doing for you and why I'm going to be doing those things for you and how I'm going to be doing those things for you and what makes me different. You know, these are all important things. I'm also going to provide you a list of my credentials that I have for you, because I work hard to stay educated for my clients. You know, when you provide that resume, typically you provide what? References. Well, I've got a list of my references here that I call it my advocate reference list. On my list, I have a dozen raving fans, as I call them. You're welcome to call them, email them, ask them how I did. This is a great opportunity for you as a home seller or buyer to make some calls and verify my credentials and how I'm going to be serving you. You know, or you may not know, that I work hard at building a buyer referral only business. I work so hard at it that I actually provide you a list of my most favorite references. You know, I was working with a client several years ago, and she said, "Jim, you have the best references. Is there any way you can just put those on a list for me?" Well, that's exactly what I've done here. I've got my most favorite references. I've got anybody from handymen, painters, contractors, you name it. I've got the reference in here for you. We update this yearly. We work hard at it at the Home Referral Team, and so I'm going to be providing that to you when we get together. You know, lastly, when I give you my business card, it's quite unique. Of course, on my card I have the gold seal which says buyer referral only, and on the back of the card explains what that means. I'll be giving that card to you. I'll also be giving to you some yellow referral cards. You know, when they get this card, when you give this card to any of your friends, family, co-workers, or neighbors, it's a very non-threatening way to refer me to your friends and neighbors and family. What you do is you give them the card. You say, this is my realtor's business philosophy. I highly recommend him. They call the free recorded information line. Listen to my business philosophy. If they like my business philosophy and how I work, then they can press 0 and it'll be forwarded to my office. You know, I need your help, and that's what these cards are for. You know, I want to just say that I appreciate you, and if I don't know you, I hope to get to know you in the future. Anyway, have a wonderful day and a Happy New Year. Bye-bye.